ALR Season 5, Round 7 of Tier 2 in Belgium. It's a really nice track. I expect some major crashes and I expect some major overtakes. I expect a crazy first lap. But firstly, let's go through qualifying. Do not forget, Moby has a qualifying ban. He has a quali ban today. There is no rain. As I have heard somewhere, but let's go through the standings. Jonas leading with 109 points, the first driver to go above the 100 points line. Then it's Simba in P2 with 75 points. Then it's Moby in P3 with 62 points. Then it's Daniel Goodwin with 55. Dwanak has 47. Joe has 44. Ponage Bambino tied on 36. Kenny with 24. Casel with 19. Then in P11 it's Ardio with 17, Aspland with 16, CR7 or Papimo with 12 go points are on Rick's account as well. Then we have Penna with 10 points, Igor with 8, Epical also with 8, Steven and Serenito with 6, Morris Guy with 5th, and True North Racing with 2, Sorikaya with 1, and nobody else has a point. People are starting their laps. I cannot hear anything of the game. Now I can hear the game. That's good. I think Daniel is the first one to set a... It will be the first one to set a lap. Morris is behind Daniel. Is anyone else? Maybe Jonas. Yes, he's on a fast lap. Let's go through sector 3 with Jonas. This is just flat out, don't lose any time through the direction changes, then this chicane to not lose it on traction. 142.1. Let's go now on board with Daniel Goodwin. CR7 42.8. Now Daniel Goodwin across the line sets a 41.6, a massive improvement on the last full time. A 44.3 from Morris. We have the two Mercedes. It's going to be Sarikaya first. And the lap will be a 42.0. Now Joe with a 42.0 as well. So the two Mercedes are around the same pace. Daniel Goodwin smashing it once again with a 41.6. Aero podium. I do not know. I do not know. You're hard, really hard. Penna goes P7. Well, so Ario pits. He didn't complete his first lap, so not the best beginning to his weekend. Let's see, Epical Andrew, he is going through this kind of S. There is a Alpha Tauri spinning or slowing down. Is it maybe Rick? Because in the Sprint League he has had some contact with that wall. .42.1 is Rick's lap time. Let's go and see what the two Alpha Tauris can do. Epical is invalidated. Let's see what Ponage can do. Stays in the 8th gear through here. I see we have very different racing lines to do there. Let's see what Ponage can do. P10 only. Asplant is starting a lap. Let's go through the constructors standings. So Williams leading 131 points, 107 points has the Haas team. McLaren have 91, Alfa Romeo 51, Mercedes 45, AlphaTauri 44, Scuderia Ferrari 42, 29 Racing Point in P9 it's Renault with 25, and in last it's Red Bull with 17. So we're now at round 7. So let's break down these teams. Let's go from the bottom. Morris and CR7 or Papi last season battling for the lead for P1 actually with Pontus and with the others every race, so race in and race out, and now they are plumb last with 17 points. Let's go to Renault. RDO wasn't Tier 1 last season, it wasn't that bad. Igor also fighting for the championship, now in P9, 25 points. Penna and Kazel, we have never seen them race in Tier 2 or in ALR. We couldn't say anything about them. They are now at P8. Ferrari, it's Bambino and Steven, actually one of the strongest lineups in this league, in P7 with only 42 points. Let's go for AlphaTauri. Ponage and Epical. Epical, I don't know much about him, but Ponage, fast guy, P6, 44 points. Mercedes, Joe, actually really fast. Sarikaya, I haven't seen Sarikaya anywhere, but seems to be really fast. P5. Dan, let's go with Alfa Romeo. Serenito or Rick. I think it's Rick now, the full-time driver. Rick, really fast. Was in Tier 1 last season, now in Tier 2. Daniel Goodwin, absolutely amazing. He's so fast, they are in P4. McLaren, Simba, last season took over from Matthias. Matthias, one of the fastest guys ever. Asplant, I don't know much about him. I haven't seen him before. But Simba, the lead driver, is a P2 in the driver's standings. Amazing job. P3, 91 points, 40 behind the leader. Then we have Haas, Twanak and Moby, one of the strongest lineups as well. So Twanak really fast, Moby absolutely fast. Getting those results, Moby has missed Australia, although I think he was a reserve for Australia, I think. 107 points. Hungary, they have had a bad race, the team, and that's what has cost them. Then Williams leading. Jonas absolutely fast, but look at this. Kenny, 1, 2, 3, 4 DNFs in 6 races. They could have had a massive lead, and now it's only 24 points, but they could have had a massive lead. That's just a team analysis. You see how Renault and Red Bull massively underperformed, and you can see how, personally for me, I think Alfa Romeo overperformed. I didn't expect much from them. I didn't know anything about Daniel. I knew only that Rick was a fast guy, but Serenito, I didn't know much about him. But they are still in P4, 51 points, not that far ahead of the others, but I think they overperformed. Williams could have had a massive lead. Now 6 minutes till qualifying. Let's go through the order. We have Daniel winning from provisional pole, Bambino in P2, Sarikaya and Joe P3 and P4, Rick in P5, Jonas in P6, Simba in P7. That top 7 is really stacked. Everyone could get pole, but look at the difference. It's a 7 kilometers circuit. P1 141.6, P7 42.3. That's around 7 tenths of the difference, 7.5 tenths. That's a big gap. We are waiting for the laps. Penna is on a lap in P8. We'll cross the line to get P3. Amazing lap, 42.0. Maybe just track evolution, but Penna, I believe, has the stuff to win the to get pole at some point in this league. Let's now go on to Daniel has pitted. Okay, he will go for another one, I think. Bambino invalidated, is trundling around in sector 2. Ponage now going through no name. CR7 is on a fast lap. Poppy, let's see. Actually a pretty fast guy last season, always battling with the leaders, always trying to get the win. Let's see what lap he can do. He's only P13 at the moment. Let's see. P9, 42.3. Last season he wasn't the fastest in qualifying as well, but in the race he was flying. Let's see. Ponage is in front of Morris. Let's see what Ponage can do. Case and Sarikaya have retired. Ponage pits. Morris will finish a lap to set. Oh, bit. Too much into the chicane, but Morris improves by 7 tenths. Still P16. Rick is on a half lap, going through Puon. Let's see. There has been a car crashing out at the apex of Puon. That's a bit questionable. Let's see what Rick can do. Fast. He is fast. He takes the front row for Alfa Romeo, sorry. He is in P2. Simba just started a lap. Let's look at him. He's, I think, the only one at the moment to do a hot lap. Everyone goes out of the way, gives Simba a bit more straight line speed, but not that much. Somebody is in front of him. 2 cars in front of him. I hope they go out of the way. Okay. Not too bad. Simba through this weird banked right-hander. If you catch the front left, if you catch the left curb, you are dead. That's what I experienced in the sprint league. But I had a Austria set up there. Now through Pouon. Not really confident on the throttle Simba. Let's see through this chicane. Oh, really on a knife edge for Simba, this car. Maybe in the race it performs better, but I'm not really sure about it in qualifying. Rick has gone for another fast lap, and he hasn't improved. He's going for another one. Why? You're just ruining your tires, mate. Simba P8 could not improve on his position. Let's see. Ferrari, it's Bambino starting a lap. It is a Penna now starting a lap as well. Why, Rick, are you doing that to your tires? They're not gonna last 7 laps. You're pushing them too hard. Joe. We have Asplan in front of Joe. Qualifying is over, so the next time they come across the line will be qualifying over for them. Ponage retired from the session. Let's see. Morris will start P17 at best. Let's see. Asplan P3. Good job. Let's see. Joe takes the P3. Who's the next one across the line? It is Rick. I do not think Rick will improve. Rick pits. We have Epico. He doesn't have a time. Now he's gonna set a time. It's gonna be a P12 lap time. It's Twanak going after P9. Now there's a Ferrari of Big Bambino invalidated. So P5 at best for Bambino. Jonas now coming into the chicane, our championship leader. He is coming into the bus stop. Now coming out of the bus stop will floor it, will get P3 at best for him. Let's see. Penna goes P7. Kenny. Daniel improves on his lap. Kenny has invalidated. Let's see. RDO invalidated as well. Is there anyone else to beat Daniel? No, there isn't. It is Daniel Goodwin smashing it on pole. It's an Alfa Romeo front row lookout. 1 and 2 for the Alfa Romeo boys. Jonas in P3, Joe in P4, Asplant in P5, Bambino in P6, Penna P7, sorry, Kaya P8, Twanak P9. Simba with his weird setup car in P10. So they will have to start on these soft tires. Rick will have a nightmare on the softs because he has done 3 laps on them. Then in P11, Papi, then Kenny, Epico, Ponage, RDO, and P15. P16 is True North Racing, P17 Casel, P18 Morris, and a P last with a quali ban. It's Moby, or Stel Repus now, as how he's called. Okay, now let's look at YouTube. Rick says you forgot after to pit after the lap. You have your yes, you have your strategy, but you have 3 lap old tires, Rick. How are you going to do 7-8 laps on the Somebody says, yeah, stupid. Yes, it's stupid. So, Daniel Goodwin says, let's try not to repeat 3 safety cars, though. I want 3 safety cars because I have missed the best race ever. And I want a 2 or 3 safety car race. Moby wants it as well. Kenny says he hates Eau Rouge. Can we see a first lap Eau Rouge crash? Speed and smartness. Oh god, Rick. Just... do you know how the oath of office in the US is? So help me God. So help you God. Help you God on that soft compound. You're not even gonna last 5 laps. 3 flying laps on the softs. So predicted is a 1-stop soft to mediums or soft to hards. I think Rick will have to go to the hards. Let's look at the tires. Outside the top 10, everyone went for the mediums. Only CR7 went for the softs. Okay. There's a massive gap between P11 and P10, but it should just now a bit less of a gap. I like this track for racing, although I'm not at all fast on this track. On Sunday we will have, I hope, again a 3-car battle for the win. I hope it's including me, Osvaldo and Alu as always, and I hope I bring the win home. I haven't won since Australia. But I have the most 3rd places this season. Let's now see. Okay, so it is the formation lap. Daniel from Rick, from Jonas, from Joe, from Aspland, Bambino, Penna, Sarikaya, Twanak, Simba, Papi, all on the softs now. Kenny, Epical, Ponage, Ardio, True North Racing, Kaisel, Morris and Moby, all on the mediums. Look at the massive gap from Papi to Simba. I think, I don't know, somebody could report him for unnecessarily slow driving, but I don't think that rule even exists, but someone was penalized once for that. But I don't think that's forbidden on the formation lap. If it were on the safety car that like you have the top 3 and you're then the 4th driver and you back off massively, I think that's reportable, but we are waiting for the 5 red lights. We are waiting for a 17-car pile-up at Eau Rouge. So help them God. It is 5 red lights at Belgium, and it is go, go, go. Daniel gets a really good start. Rick gets an okay start. There is a racing point almost in the wall. Rick and Jonas are side by side. There's a Ferrari wide. There's everyone got wide. There is wings flying everywhere. This is going to be mad. This is going to be mad. All four cars here. Somebody through the grass. Everybody's running wide everywhere. In the back. Okay, no one crashed out. There has been a few broken wings, but nobody has truly crashed out. It is Daniel from Jonas from Rick. Look at the gap that Jonas has to Rick. Oh no, we were on board with Daniel. I thought there was a massive gap. Okay. Oh, side by side through Puon has to run by now. 3 wide through here. Now 2 wide. Let's see. Oh, this almost ended in tears. They are still side by side. Oh god. Oh god. Still there. Penna not having the best first lap. Down to P14. Let's see, Kenny and Sarikaya. Daniel gets the fastest lap. Somebody's pitting. Asplan is pitting, okay. Penna is pitting, RDO is pitting, Epical is pitting. RDO for the podium said Igor. I said it's gonna be hard, now it's gonna be even harder. Let's see what Keisel can do here with True North Racing. Cannot go down the inside there. So Daniel still leading from Jonas from Rick. And Rick is ahead of Joe. Oh, RDO retired from the session. He has lost it in Eau Rouge. It's a full safety car. He has lost it in Eau Rouge. I want to see this crash. Come on guys, can somebody go through there? I want to see RDO crashing, or how he crashed. Igor, that was it from your Renault podium dream. It's RDO out of the race. RDO, massive crash on Rouge. Now he's disappeared, so we cannot see his crash. But it's RDO, so it has to be a big one. You know that. Okay. It's a safety car. Oh, Rick is pitted. Yeah, it's probably a good move from him. Bambino pitted as well and changes his wing. Sarikaya onto mediums. Mediums cannot do 18 laps here. I'm sorry. Bambino with a good tire strategy. Kenny with a good tire strategy. Although Kenny didn't have to pit, but he still did. Should help him get some positions actually. Rick onto softs. So Rick is doing a 2-stop, or he's hoping for another safety car. This shouldn't be a long safety car, probably only this lap, or this and next lap. No RDO, says Kenny in the chat. RDO with a big crash, which we haven't seen. I hope he provides some footage so we can laugh about it. Rick says, now another one, please. Why didn't you just pit full hards? I see you're hoping for another safety car or something like that. But Sario says, sad thing, it's not my first car crash of the... Oh, do you mean you've had a crash in real life? All hashtag save the roads from RDO. Hashtag save the roads from RDO. Oh god. Well, it has less damage than your Formula 1 car that you crashed now, but the Formula 1 car does not have to doesn't have to be repaired. You get a new one every week. Okay, so we're going to be another lap of the safety car, then we are going again. As I said, Renault underperforming really hard this season, still underperforming, and will underperform with no point scoring today because Igor is a full-time driver. True North Racing, even if he scores points, they do not count towards Renault. So Renault leaving this race without any points. Currently Papi in P7, Morris in P11. And Moby, look at him, P10, starting last. Is this a Moby P20 to P1 challenge? Or P19 to P something, because you're only 19? So I expect a message after this right-hander. Yes, safety car in this lap. Let's go to the front. Let's see how this safety car restart goes. Belgium, actually the hardest circuit to do a restart because you have to wait until the safety car is in the pit lane. Okay, but then you have to go before the chicane. You have to brake for the chicane. You have to hope that everyone else brakes for the chicane at the right time. And yeah. Let's see where the restart comes from him. He's leaving it really late. Safety car now in the pit lane, waiting to cross the line of the pit lane, and he is gone, I think. Yes, he is gone. He's gone. The safety car is in the pits. He is gone. Daniel, a really nice restart from him. Already a nice gap to Jonas. Really calm so far. So Daniel is leading. Let's see here. There could be something with Rick and Morris. Rick, let's go on board with him. He's not using his overtake mode, and he will stay behind Morris. But he has, oh god, he has so much more grip on those fresh softs. I think Rick should have used some ERS there to coast past him, because now he's going to be, oh, there's something in front. Something happened, somebody locked up and then took a wing from somebody. Oh, it's a nice move from Rick. into No Name. Now Poppy and Kazel almost pushing him through Puon. Let's see here, side by side into here, big lockup. Poppy loses out massively now, side by side with True North Racing. There is Moby also looking to do that, and it's another safety car. Sarikaya in the back. It's a second safety car. Not the right point for him, but look at Kenny. He probably had some contact with Sarikaya. Sarikaya, our second DNF. We are having our second safety car of the day. I don't know what happened there, but no, Kenny says I can't apologize enough. That has to mean Kenny has done something evil. The top guys now pitting, so the guys that have pitted under the first safety car are in a have a massive advantage. If they went for the hards, for the softs and for the mediums, they will have to pit again, so another safety car will be necessary for them. So it is Ponage leading now, and I think it's on track. Let's look at the stops. Okay, so no, Rick is leading once Ponage pits, and once Moby and Morris pit. Rick is leading from Bambino from Asplund. And whilst this safety car is on, I can drink some water because my mouth is dry. Okay, let's look at the chat. This is amazing, says Rick. Another one in 6-7 laps. Safety car gods. I want another 3 safety cars at least for this race, just to be interesting. I'm really bad at figuring out strategy once everything gets mixed up. I know a lot about the strategy and how the tires wear out at every track, but once everything gets mixed out and everyone has another idea of how strategy works. Now, hi Papi, hi CR7. Ponage brake tested you, then broke your wing. When was that? I've seen somebody overtake you. I think it was Rick overtaking you. No, Kazel pushed you through. Kazel pushed you through Puon, but I don't know if anything happened before. I haven't seen that. I've seen somebody overtake Morris into No Name. Under the first safety car. Oh, that's why he has a penalty. Yeah, okay. Or does he have a track limit penalty? I do not expect so many track limits penalties. That's why you were so slow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be that slow through Puon, actually. But I didn't know you had a broken wing. Yeah, Ponage has a 5-second penalty, which he has to serve in the pits. Okay, so we have another lap of the safety car, then we are going. And hopefully around lap 17-18 we get another safety car. That would be awesome. 2 laps in Belgium with a safety car. That would be a real sprint race. I do not expect so many penalties here. I don't see where you can actually get a penalty here. Probably after the camel chicane, and probably at the no-name corner at Puon if you get it massively wrong. I don't see where else you could get a penalty. So it's the Camel chicane or Rouge. I never had a penalty at Eau Rouge, so, or a warning. Turn 1, there's no way of you getting a penalty there. Then Eau Rouge, maybe if you do something really wrong. The Camel chicane could be that whole complex. If you get it a bit wrong, you could get a penalty. Then the banked weird corner, no way, through no name, maybe through no name, and maybe through Puan. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap. Ponage will lead the pack this time around. Daniel has lost out on these safety cars. We'll have to go past of some of these guys. Ponage is going to go now. Oh, it's a really bad restart for Ponage. Rick will have a good run. Rick will have a good run. Let's see through the Camel Straight and what Rick can do. Maybe even through Eau Rouge, but maybe I am too ambitious there. But maybe through Eau Rouge even. Let's see. Nothing through Eau Rouge, but now he has the slipstream. Ponage is braking. A big hole in the air. Rick, why are you not using your ERS? You know it's there for you to use. Joe and Simba also close to battling. Twanak trying to overtake Simba. Big lockups into here. Daniel and Penna. Oh, Rick trying through the corners. Oh, Ponage! Oh, massive from Ponage. He has lost it. His tires are a bit broken. It's broken. He's down to be lost. He has lost it. Thankfully, nobody else has crashed. So Rick is leading on track. Rick has to pit once again, actually, but he's leading on track. Who else of the who else of the guys has to pit? Asplan has to pit once again. So another safety car would be helpful for those guys. Daniel Goodwin. Oh, could this be through Eau Rouge? Let's see. They are side by side. They are going to go side by side through Eau Rouge. No, they won't. Penna concedes the position. Come on, guys. I want to see some. I want to see some action. But Bambino and Morris. Morris in P3. Bambino in P4. Kenny gets a penalty. Bambino breaks and goes ahead. Oh, the yellow flag. Oh, there is. Oh, is it Jonas? Yes, it's Jonas. Did he have any contact? Because he is around through Puan. He's in P16. It's his championship to lose. He's the leader now. He's in P16. But look, he can still drive without his tires overheating. Asplan. Oh, Morris. Asplan has overtaken Morris. Probably these mediums do not feel good. Rick sets the fastest lap. I've had a crash with Rick in the Sprint League exactly here. He had lost it. And he had to brake for Blanchimont, which I absolutely didn't expect. Why should somebody brake for Blanchimont? And I had such overspeed that I crashed into him. I lost my wing, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a Sprint League. I threw away P2 in Britain because my dear Tier 1 colleague didn't leave me any space, and in Belgium I threw away a P5 because of that curb that's coming up right now. Let's look at this battle. It's Twanak, it's True North Racing, it's Simba, it's Joe. Everyone in one train. Jonas now on to Poppy. Now into the bus stop. This is going to be interesting. Poppy defense. Let's look at this. Maybe Jonas cannot do anything, but Daniel and Morris, this could be good for watching. So Daniel is in front. Here Bambino and Asplant are battling. Bambino has to go to the inside or to cut the track a bit. I hope he didn't get a warning, because it's the worst thing when you get a warning and you're racing with someone. Because the game literally doesn't allow you to race. Okay. Oh, it's a yellow flag for what? It's Ponage and P Lost having something. Joe and Penna. Moby gets a 3-second penalty. Sector 3, it is Ponage in the pit lane. Hayes has retired in the pit lane. Okay, so AlphaTauri without their first driver now. Pickle has to do everything if they want to score some points. He's in P13 currently. Oh, Penna! Oh, he's off. He's off. Could this be a safety car? This has to be a safety car. Yes, it's a virtual safety car. Perfect for Rick, actually. Now onto the mediums. Penna has lost it. Penna has crashed out. This is perfect for Rick. Come on. And for Moby and for all the guys. For Morris as well. He's gonna lose so much less time than he would have done. Why aren't you pitting? Morris? Wait, Rick, I knew this was perfect, but what in the actual fuck are you doing, Morris? Sorry for the swearing, but what are you doing? It's a safety car, you pit there, you do not stay out. You're on 13 lap old mediums. Okay. Twanak and Rick battling here. Rick got niced by the pit stop gods. Now has to go through all of this traffic. He has to gain 7 positions actually. Who else needs to pit? Is there anyone who needs to pit? Oh, probably, maybe those medium runners. Oh, Rick. Whew. You scared me there. Vanak also catching that curve. Wait, if you're 6 lap old and you have to do 8 more laps, you could go to the end, so bit tricky there. But let's see what Rick can do now. Into the hot stop. Can he execute a nice move maybe around the outside? Still there with Twanak. Still side by side. Let's watch this. I think you want to stay behind into the camel, but he moves ahead. Oh look, Rick, you're using DRS now where you don't need to overtake. Joe and Morris. Morris down to P4, Joe ahead. And Rick pulling away already. Now the task is to get Simba, Morris. Oh, Morris will have to pit anyways. Simba, Joe, Daniel and Mabino. It's a virtual safety car. Once again, Moby has retired. The only guy that could have challenged Jonas has crashed out. Oh, it's under traction after the camel straight. It's a 4th safety car today. Okay, so we're down to 14 runners. Okay, so Moby not exactly doing the best he could. It's green flag once again, so this was a really short safety car. Simba has overtaken Kenny. Simba has overtaken Morris, sorry. Kenny has got my penalty. And now you go into the pits 1 lap after the virtual safety car has ended. What is this? So look around, it's around 5 to 6 seconds. Maybe 7 seconds the time you gain from pitting under the safety car compared to pitting like this. He will come out in P12 now. It's gonna be P12, P11 maybe. Oh, P12. Look, he could have been ahead of True North, maybe even ahead of Jonas. Now he's P12. Bambino is leading this race. Daniel Goodman is behind him. The guys that have underperformed a bit are now doing well. Or Daniel hasn't underperformed, he's been awesome. But Bambino, really bad season for him actually. I have expected him to fight for the championship. And now he is in the standings. He's only 7th, no, 8th. Oh, it's a safety car. It's a full safety car. It's CR7 has crashed out. Okay, so now pit the softs. Go with softs to the end. Jonas drives through penalty for speeding under the safety car. This is perfect for movie because the race where you crash out, your driver is also doing something weird. Pit for the softs. Bambino, yes, Bambino, my man, you're doing everything you need to do to win. Yes. Twanak and Casel also pitting. Rick is in P4, he has fresh medium, so that's also good. But if you're on hards, if you're on old mediums, just put softs on! For Christ's sake. Look at Bambino now, with a late charge, he's in P7, he could end up in P1 or P2. He just needs to clear the guys really fast. We're down to 13 runners. Twanak, Casel and Kenny, the guys without points at the moment. Jonas has to do a drive-through. That means he's gonna move down to B13. Twanak goes into the points, so Casel, Kenny and Jonas will be the guys without any points. Morris. What have you done, Morris? I've seen... What have I just witnessed? What the wait. What? Wait. Let me look. Okay, so we're on board here with Twanak. Morris is in front. He just goes straight on. He probably wasn't looking at anything, but he was looking at something on his phone and then forgot that there was a corner. But what have I just witnessed? Okay, so this race has went from mad to crazy. We are waiting for Kenny to catch the pack, so it will be another lap of the safety car, 5 laps of racing. If we don't get another safety car. Oh god. So it is lap 17. On lap 18 we are going racing. So who's looking good for the win? Daniel, of course, on the mediums. Joe and Simba also really good. So that could be one pack that's competing. But look at Rick on fresher mediums. Look at the tire age here. Everyone's tires 10 laps old. Rick 3 lap old tires. Asplund 3 lap old tires, but I do not think he has the pace in him this race to win. Then Bambino, fresh softs. He should be on a rampage. Twanak and Casel, fresh softs, they should be on a rampage as well. Jonas has a drive-through, he will be last. Kenny on a fresh softs, he also should be on a rampage. If the tire difference is that big as I think it is, we might have the top 4, or no, the top 3 and P5 falling away massively. So in about 6 seconds we will have a confirmation that safety car is in this lap. In 3, 2, 1, and it's going now. Yes, safety car in this lap. Let's go on board with Daniel for the second time this race. He is leading the safety car, or the pack after the safety car. Okay, so he's gone. I think it's another good restart from him. Yes, it is. Oh, Kenny. So a really good restart from Daniel. Amazing restart from Daniel, actually. Jonas pits straight away for his drive-through. Asplant is ahead of Epical. Rick is still in P4. Rick is looking for Simba straight out. Yes, use the ERS, but don't use it through Eau Rouge. I always get scared when I do that. But still, okay. It's a Sector 1 yellow flag. Jonas has had a madness. Rick is ahead. He's in P3. Okay, so now only Joe and Daniel Goodman left. You should have the best tires available here. Do it in Ricardo in China. Bambino also on a rampage up to P6 on his fresh set of mediums. Twanak up to P7 on his fresh set of softs. Look at the tire difference. Look at it. Rick might actually have a really good shot at winning this race. Joe has a penalty, but he still needs to clear him. Oh, this might be good. Using this ERS, and he's ahead. He's up into P2. 8/10 of a victory. 8/10 of his teammate. He might not go for the victory because it's his teammate actually, and his teammate could be in for a fight for the championship. But I do not think he cares. It's the fastest lap on these mediums. Rick is going for it. He will have the DRS for 2 laps if he cannot get past. Bambino and Asplant also. Now look at how good new softs are. This is just a straight, but you have to have better traction on the tires to have that overspeed without DRS. So I think Rick, if he can stay in DRS range until the next lap, until Eau Rouge, he will probably be in the leading positions. 12 drivers left. The only drivers without points are the Williams. He will definitely be in the DRS range. Let's look at this battle between the two Alfa Romeos. Started P1, P2, are still in P1 and P2. Joe is in P3 as he started. Simba has gained places. He's now P4. Let's look at the position change. Yes, Joe has actually gained a position. Okay, Simba has gained 6 positions. DRS has been enabled. Now it's time for hammer time. Rick versus Daniel Goodwin. Let's look at this. ERS deployed. No ERS deployment from Daniel. And he goes. He coasts ahead. Rick is in P1. He is your new race leader. Daniel looks like he didn't even try to defend the position. Maybe they are playing the team game. Oh, Apical almost loses it. Okay, still gets a penalty. Let's look at the penalty situation. So Joe has a penalty. Okay, so 3-second penalty for Joe. He will be demoted down to what is now P8. Okay, if he cannot find a gap, of course. Then we have Epical with 3 seconds, True North with 3 seconds, with 6 seconds, Hazel with 3, and Kenny with 6. So there's gonna be no movement there, maybe? No, Hazel will go ahead of True North Racing for P9, okay. Oh, Kenny up to P10. Oh, what a nice move from Kenny. But he still has 6 seconds, and Hazel has 3 seconds. Rick, another fastest lap. Rick is 7/10 ahead of Daniel. Let's look if Daniel can do something as much more ERS. He's using that ERS. He's 8/10 behind. Rick has 16% of ERS. This could come down to who has more ERS at the last lap. I actually wouldn't use any ERS now. I would save until the last lap. As we are with Daniel, I have to use the DRS. I had more DRS, but I have to use DRS to stay with him, to get as close as possible. Okay. Oh, Papi reported Kenny. Let's look. What has happened here? Oh, a sector 2 yellow flag for someone. Simba down to P11. Simba, what have you done? And why? What has Kenny done? That's the other question. Okay, so Simba is in the points. What has happened here? So it's Papi. Okay. Oh, well. You can call it a racing incident. You can call it that you have went a bit deep, but he also could have left you more space. So it's really borderline there for me. Let's look at now Daniel and Rick. It's the last lap. If Daniel cannot get him here, it's gonna be really hard for him. Rick can wait with his ERS deployment. Rick has under 10%. He has deployed all of his ERS. Daniel doesn't have ERS as well. This is going to be close. Daniel, side by side through here. Look, guys, you're at the same team. Rick is ahead. Daniel was trying to hot. Daniel, no! Oh, God. Oh, God. He's now down to P6. This should have been a team effort. Daniel has lost it on his own, I think. I think this should have been a team effort. Now, you are P8, you're gonna finish P6 probably with the other guy's penalties. I don't know how significant your wing damage is. Let's look through P1. Oh, it's understeery as hell. Yes, Hazel overtakes him. But this should have been a team effort. This should have been an Alfa Romeo 1-2. I don't see how Rick is at fault here, actually, because he got pushed out of turn 5. Then turn 6 they were still side by side. Something happened between those two, but really borderline actually from Daniel, maybe too ambitious, but with a dark finish, Rick wins the race from Joe, from Asplant, from Bambino. Penalties, okay. Asplant is P2, Twanak P4, Joe P5, Epical P7, Kazel P6, Daniel P6, Kazel P7, Epical P8, True North Racing P9, Simba P10, Jonas and Kenny in P11 and P12. Okay, so we have Asplant on the podium with these penalties sorted out. Bambino in P3. Finally a good race from Bambino. And Rick wins his first race in Tier 2. Congratulations. Not the best race finish that he could have wanted for the team, because that could have been 43 points for the team, and though that would have made Alfa Romeo go up so much, with 43 points up to 94 points in the standings. McLaren had 91. This could have been really this could have been really bad for both drivers there. I think if somebody's fault, it is Daniel. If somebody is fault. Daniel has lost it at his own. He was a bit too ambitious into turn 5, has pushed him off the track, then lost his back, probably was too nervous. But anyways, this race, mad. We've had only 12 finishes. Whew. Asplant with a podium, congrats on that. Matt got 10th in Tier 3. We should watch IRL. Matt gets points not every single race, but he gets points. Matt got P7, I think, in Japan. I was amazed. We've had a mad race here. Spa, I think Matt isn't that bad at Spa. I think it's okay for him. I'm gonna congratulate him on P10. But I think this could have been a good race for Alfa Romeo. Now it's really broken. And yeah, at the race where Moby doesn't finish, Jonas scores no points, so... And Simba, I think, also has done really badly, so... Daniel also could have done better. This is actually as nothing had happened. So we will see ourselves on the next race. It's Monaco. I am waiting for Monaco. Oh god, that's gonna be the best race of the season. The best race of F1 2020. I am hoping to see you next week for the Monaco race. I'm looking forward to it, and until then, I am wishing you a good night, a good week. Stay safe. Don't go outside if you don't need to, and see you next.